Hey YouTube, this is Eric back from probably a long time off. I'm going to be doing a review today on Shattered Glass Megatron. And the reason I haven't really been doing reviews lately is because I've been really busy with work. But seeing as how this is Christmas time, I get about 2 weeks off since I'm a teacher. So I have 2 weeks of free time and paid vacation, so I guess I'll be knocking out some of these reviews. Again, this is Shattered Glass Megatron, and I'm really a fan of this figure and of this entire line, the Shattered Glass thing, because I think it's really cool to have a premise based on evil Autobots and heroic Decepticons. And really the most notable change is the fact that the Decepticons insignia is red instead of purple. So I guess red makes them good. And the Autobots have purple Autobot symbols. This is Megatron, and he is based on the Energon Megatron mold. Now this is my first experience with this mold, and I really like it. It's pretty big. It's really decked out with a lot of guns, especially to say, you know, it's supposed to be a representation of a heroic Decepticon. I mean, I don't remember the Autobots having this much firepower, but, you know, it's a different timeline. I guess things are different. This can be removed, and I'll talk about this guy later. Some of the features are this, you know, if you raise these up, here's little spikes that come out, and these extend. I think there were some sound effects on the original, but I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure they stripped them out because you know, BotCon usually strips the electronics. This is the underside, and you can see his head pretty visibly, but you know, it really doesn't detract too much from the figure because nobody looks at it from underneath. Aside from the head, it's not really that much kibble. The landing gears can fold down and make for a bit of a more streamlined jet, but you can see that head, and it can actually move around and look at you, and it's pretty weird, but you know, we'll get over it. Alright, so let's get these landing gears back out, and I'll actually put him to the side because I do want to mention something else. This is his tank partner. Don't remember if he has a name, but it's based on the Armada Galvatron. Armada Megatron Galvatron, whatever. But what I find really interesting about this is this. This guy's colors look damn near like the BotCon Megazark, however you say his name. Not sure if you can see it with all that glare, but they are basically identical in color schemes, and maybe that would be a better looking picture. I mean, they're pretty much exactly the same color. I don't know if they did that on purpose or if it just kind of happened to turn out that way, but I think it's a cool little thing to notice. Alright, so let's start with the transformation. It's really simple. I mean, it's an Energon toy, so it can't really be that complex. Other than Mirage. Energon Mirage is a pain in the ass. Okay, so what I like to do is actually, let's get these wings. These wings tab into to this. Let's get those wings out and spin them around. Next, pick up his kneecaps, his legs out, and flip up that kneecap. Yep, there you go. And the leg. How do you do this? Oh, the leg pushes out like that. Alright, in case you didn't see it, you take this and there you go, leg pops out. Pull out his arms, flip this piece backwards, and get his head up, and that's basically him transformed. His head is, from what I remember being said, it's based on the early comic version of Megatron's head, something like that. Again, his little tank partner, which I don't really like to put on his arm. You can put it on his arm, and it can act like a gun, kind of like Megatron's fusion cannon. Or what you can do is you stick the back part of this tank in here, and once you stick it in there, it'll click, and then you push. Yeah, I think you gotta hold this down and pull it out, and that has a sword on it. And as if the weapon wasn't big enough, you could hook that sword right there, and now he has a huge cannon and sword and he has a lot going on. These little things can move straight down, and you know, as you can see, he has a lot of weaponry. Even with these wings, if you want, you can stretch them out again, and it looks like he has shoulder mounted cannons up at the top back there. So he really has a lot of firepower. And it seems as how the Shattered Glass Optimus is based on the Classics Prime, which only has 2 guns. Really doesn't look like it's a fair fight at all. I mean, he'll kick somebody's ass. Articulation is pretty good. I think there's no ball joints. It's just a lot of clicky joints. He has the knees and, you know, all that good stuff. You can get him in a couple of decent poses, but, you know, truth be told, he's kind of a brick. I mean, you can get him into some poses, but there's just so much going on with this figure. I mean, all on the back and sides of him that he's kind of a little hard for me to stand up, at least. I think this clicks into that. Nope. Well, whatever. Oh, those are Minicom ports. Yeah, so let's fix his knee. He can strike some decent poses, but you know, good luck getting him to fit on a shelf space or something with all this back kibble and arm kibble and everything going on. So, I mean, I do like the figure, and I'm interested in picking up more Shattered Glass figures. This is my first and only, and I really want to get the Ravage, the Shattered Glass Ravage, you know. But they cost an arm and a leg. This guy cost me about 180, and I got him because I came into some money, so I figured, you know, what the hell. Also, with that money, I got the Hylian sword and shield, which you can kind of see back there. So, yeah, I'm not really that great at protecting, you know, spending money wisely, but I did put some in the savings account. Anyway, that's about it for this review. Again, I'm on vacation, so I'll probably crank out a couple more before Christmas time. I have my Night Morpher Annihilator coming in this week, should be coming in, which I'm getting for Christmas from my wife. And the Protector armor, which I'll probably get by Wednesday or Thursday. So keep an eye out for a review for those two. And again, that is it, you guys. Peace.